Let me tell you a story about a snail. One morning, a snail woke up so excitedly. Hence, he decided to crawl out of his shell and move around, displaying its beautiful tentacles. Few minutes from there, it came across a tortoise. And the tortoise said in shock, "Why are you crawling around with all your tentacles out? Do you want to get crushed? Don't you know someone could envy these beautiful tentacles of yours and decide to crush you? I don't care how happy you are. You need to shield yourself by staying inside your shell." Immediately, the snail withdrew back into its shell, sad and afraid. But few minutes after that, a hare came running along so fast that it almost stepped on the snail's shell. Immediately, the snail brought out its tentacles in fear and in defense. The hare, startled that it was a live snail, said to the snail, "Why were you lying so empty and lifeless on the ground? I or any other animal could have mistaken you for a dead snail and crushed you. It is better you always move around with your tentacles out so as to avoid being crushed." At that junction, the snail was confused, sad, and frustrated. What am I saying here? You see, in life, lots of people will always want to tell you how to live your life. They often want to dictate how, when, and why you should or should not be happy. But guess what? You only owe God and yourself that decision. Because the best way to be frustrated and unhappy constantly is to try to listen to and please everyone. While the real truth is, you can never please people. Because the more you give in to people's opinions, the more they try to choke new ones down your throat. And more often than not, the truth is, most people are not genuinely interested in your growth. Neither are they interested in you becoming the best version of whom you have been created to be. Rather, they want to create a mini version of themselves through you. Most people want to mold you into their own best shape. In essence, the best you can do for yourself is to know what God's mind is for you through His words. Then go for it. And as you go for it, spread your wings and soar like the eagles and live life at God's best terms for you. Dare to make your own mistakes, correct them along the way, and move on. Never try to listen to naysayers, and never try to pitch your tent amongst people just to satisfy their ego. So if you must please anyone, if you must listen to anyone, let that person be God. And in so doing, you will be living a life not based on the judgment of others, nor on the need of approval of others. Rather, a life that is honoring to God, that is pleasing to God, and that also pleases you.